Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general reading and not a personal reading. So whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope you're enjoying your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I'm going to be filming this reading in the UK. Okay, so it's a Monday. It's the 11th of August, 2025. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. All right. I hope I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Okay, wherever you are. Please don't forget to check the description box. And once again, I just want to remind you that tarot or oracle readings is also deep energy, it's non-gender, and it's also timeless as well. All right. So as always, I just want to start off the reading, okay, by using this deck. It's called Raise Your Vibration by Carl Gray. Okay, and the card, okay, my ancestors, my spiritual team, they wanted me to select is this card. Honesty is the best policy. All right. And the reason why they wanted me to select this card from this deck is because I got a channel message. All right. Because in my mind's eye, when I was meditating, I saw the word confession. Okay. And this card from the deck, okay, it had a priest. All right. It's like somebody, okay, there could be somebody, or I don't know, maybe you might know this person, because again, these readings is also do energy. All right. These energies may not necessarily belong to you. It could belong to somebody you're associated with, or it could be an energy within another energy. All right. So what I'm getting from this message is that that was channeled to me is that there could be somebody, okay, who did something, all right, and what it is that this person could have somehow a guilty conscience, okay. Now it could be, all right, that this they could have, all right, they could have, you know, unalived, okay, someone, okay. So, and I remember, I don't know if you can recall. Let me just quickly grab this deck. Um, because I use just recently, okay, I used this deck for the reading to check on the energies, all right, around the collective. So this is from the Dream Oracle deck, okay. And I remember just explaining what this message could mean when it says animal embrace your wild side. Okay, and I was just explaining that if you see this woman, she looks like she's all in her feelings, um, you know, worried about something. All right, so and I was saying that in that time when I did the reading that this she could be sort of like ignoring whatever messages that her spirit guides, or not listening to her inner guidance. All right, she could be like trapped in her head, about this. She could also be in the eight and nine of swords energy, and I mean that's not really a good type of energy, because eight of swords energy is like somebody who is trapped all in their head, and nine of swords energy is about being anxious, not be able to sleep. All right. Now it doesn't have to be a woman; it could be a man. All right, and I think what it is that this person may have gone. Okay, this person may have gone to a priest to confess, and maybe the priest might have advised this person, this individual, that maybe they should go to the police or whatever to confess. But this person could be afraid of, like, if they were to go to the police, all right, that of them getting arrested, and then obviously everybody will know what they did. All right, so they're just trying to avoid this. And obviously, with especially with men of the cloth, okay, like with other faiths as well, all right, that they sometimes have signed what they call a sort of code of silence, meaning that even though this person may have even like unalive somebody that you will not. I've seen and I've it's different like programs and whatever like that, or even on the news. I've never heard of a man of the cloth actually going to the police and informing the police that they had a member of their congregation came to them and confessed some type of crime, okay, and for the police to arrest. So because obviously, as I said, that these men of cloth, they have signed what they call a sort of code of silence, all right. But whether they whichever, I don't know, whether if it's an imam, a rabbi, a priest, or whatever, this person, whoever they confess to, this person may advise this person to go to the to report themselves, whatever, or what they did to the police. All right. So um but what spirit is saying, okay, what the ancestors is saying, that it would be best to free themselves, okay, in their mind, that it's best to just be honest and to just confess what they did, okay. And I'm just going to read quickly on this. It says, in a world that needs more truth, one of the greatest gifts we can bring is the owning of our truth. When we hold back from speaking up, we create a shield of energy that can prevent us from being fully seen, understood, and supported. We are not being and living our most authentic self. Today, the universe is reminding you that honesty is the best policy. If there's something that you need to get off your chest, it's time to speak up and be heard. The freedom that will create opportunities to move forward. When you are honest, you create an energy in which the universe can hold you. When you take the first steps through sharing, the universe will present the next step through opportunity. When you speak with honesty and certainty, all the doors that have felt closed will begin to open, and the light of your truest self will be revealed in the world. If you have concerns about speaking up or sharing honesty, call in the universe um, and ask it to show you how. Sometimes the best place to begin is with yourself. Tune in to whatever is on your mind and give yourself the truth you need to hear. The rest will take care of itself. All right. And the vibe of the days, my honesty creates space for more truth in the world. My honesty creates space for more truth in the world. All right. So I don't know. Maybe whoever is who has a guilty conscience, maybe they could be watching this, all right, and that is going to help them, all right, to make that what that the right decision, and to come clean or to confess whatever they did. All right. So now what I just wanted to also say, all right, oh um let's see, before I go into the downloads, I just want to see what is it that our spiritual team would like us to know, okay? So to think about, to focus on, remember and consider. So let's see. I'm going to be using this angel deck and see what is it. All right. The ancestors, the angels, archangels, our spirit guides, the ascending masters. Okay, what is it they would like us to know at this time? For the spiritual angels, what is it you'd like the collective? Okay. Okay, so we have the first message that we should just remember, I guess, and think about is that this is six of fire. Okay, fire is to do with our emotions and our passions. This is coming from Archangel Uriel. All right. It says a victory wise choices that bring public recognition and success, promotions, awards, or scholarships. So you could be victorious over something, or something that you've accomplished. All right. This is from Archangel Uriel. So congratulations. Okay. You could be a life path 6. All right. All right. This could be for this individual, okay, who might be a cross watcher regarding this matter when it says regarding this card about honesty is the best policy. It says a release. This is from Archangel Azrael. Okay, Azrael is, you could call an Archangel Azrael to help you release anything from the past, okay, or anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Okay, it says here, release, it says endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back. Okay, and it could be a way, all right, if you were to do this as well, or this individual, it will lead to spiritual transformation. Okay, so or if you're going through a transformation stage at this time and you're feeling the energy, you can always call on Archangel Azrael. Okay. Okay, they also want us to, I mean, we just had that full moon in Aquarius, all right? So we can call on Archangel Haniel. Okay, she's the goddess of the moon. It says, listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine, all right? Okay, it says, unnecessary worry, let go of your fears, revelations that will make everything clear. So maybe some of you might be in this energy, or maybe you might know somebody that's in that energy. Um, or maybe they need to pay attention to their intuition, or listen to inner guidance at this time, all right, in order for them to move forward in their life. All right. Okay. Um, okay, we've got two. All right. So you could be a life path 2. Um, we've also got another 2. They wanted me to take this, or you could be a life path 22. Um, so some of you might be at a crossroad, or this person might be. This is also coming from Haniel as well. It says, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, follow your heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there is no problem, over analyzing a situation. So maybe somebody, it could be you, or somebody could be at a crossroads and not knowing what to do. Okay, it could be this individual. Okay, and then you got 2 here. All right, it says here, and this is from Z- uh, Zadkiel. Okay, it says working too hard on multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life, juggling multiple priorities, balancing the budget. So it's very important that we create a healthy balance between work and play. Um, to find time, because we are working with the universe, okay, and the journey should be about balance. That's something that I know, that if you're a busybody, or you own a business or whatever, or you're self-employed, it can be a bit difficult to do, but it's necessary. Okay, so find balance in the life, because the journey should be about love, and it should also be about balance as well. Okay. And or it could also be that maybe you could be going into a relationship, you could be feeling more balanced within yourself, or you might be sort of going into a new partnership, okay, with somebody else, or it could be even a romantic relationship. Okay. All right. Some of you might be experiencing about could be quite prosperous, or like like sort of in this abundance energy at this time. You got this is okay, sorry. I should have said, okay, so you got this is 2 of air, which is through the mind, all right. And this one is 2 of earth, okay. Let me see. Yeah. 2 of, yeah, 2 of. Let me just see this leaf one, and because 2. Yeah. Two of Earth. Sorry, two of Earth, because it's to do with coins. All right. It's been a while since I haven't used this deck. All right. So this one is Ten of Earth. Okay. Earth talks about A is to do with the mind. Earth is to do with Pentacles. This is coming from Archangel Jophiel. It says um or maybe you're trying to balance your finances, or maybe an individual, somebody you know might be trying to balance their finances at this time. Okay. And then you got Ten of Pentacles. This is from Jophiel. Okay, so you could be a life path ten. No, there isn't a 10. Okay, you be a life path 1. Okay, because there isn't a life path 10. Yeah. Okay, so you need to remove the 0 that gives you 1. It says financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement. Okay, so maybe you might be sort of, or somebody could have left you some type of inheritance, or you might be planning for your retirement. It says peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, passing on knowledge. Okay, so you could be in this energy, okay, or experiencing that at this time. All right. All right. Okay. Um okay, so and they just wanted me to read this last one. It says the star, it says, and this is from Jophiel as well. It says, have faith, the future is bright, dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel. So just remember this, okay, from Archangel Jophiel, okay? Okay, so what I want to do, before I use the deck for to check on the energies around the collective, I just want to go quickly um, to just some of the things about, because we just recently had this portal, okay, the Lion's Gate. I actually did a reading, okay, because it was on Friday, um, where I went into to explain what a portal is, okay, and the portal that we were stepping in also was the portal of choice, is to making the right decisions by using our intuition and discernment at all times. um and we had obviously we've got the full moon in Aquarius as well. Okay, so from what that was channeled to me, okay, is that this was a time, well, I should say, right, the energy was quite intense. Okay, there was a lot of auspicious or secret activities that was being done behind the scenes or in secret. And also what spirit told me was, or channeled to me, was that during this 8 Lions Gate portal, okay, so some of you might have ascended, okay, to a higher level, okay, and sort of like in spiritual terms quantum leaped, okay, when it comes to timelines, okay. And this could have left because obviously we also had full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is all to do with friends, friendships, and community, which includes family members, or groups of people. Um, and obviously, if you've walked away from these, an individual from your past or individuals, these people could be very angry. Okay. And there was a lot of spell work that was done. Also, it was quite intense. And one of this rituals or spell work they try to do is destiny swapping. All right. Now I came across this word. It says, which is desperado. Okay, so what my spiritual team, the ancestors, they were saying is that basically that these people right now, these people could be, like stepping up, okay, the levels of spell work, okay, going more deeper into necromancy, okay, because again, I keep hearing the word can't stop, won't stop, and as a result, what the Most High is doing, all right, is going to just, as I said earlier in my previous reading, okay, that the angel of death is here, and that's going to create a lot of endings. And if they don't stop, all right, is well, this angel of death is going to probably permanently take them off this planet, because there is no use. They're just keep on creating mayhem, and mischief, okay, and trying to stop and block an individual, okay, from stepping into their life purpose. And unfortunately, that will come in the form of bad karma, all right. And in my mind's eye, when I was meditating, I saw the picture of the Titanic. So these people are on the ship, all right. The ship has already hit the iceberg, all right. And with this one, okay, in the past, with this story with the Titanic, at least they were lifeboats. But with this case, with this ship, these individuals are on, there's no lifeboat, all right. So so if they want to continue to be in this energy, that is going to be their fate, or that is going to be their fate. But I did hear the words desperate times call for desperate measures. So now they are in this energy, okay, where they're doing everything in their power to try and stop you, but yeah, to stop your forward movement. But as the Most High says, touch not my anointed. All right, the Most High sees and knows, and the minds, the hearts and reins of man. Everything that is done in the dark must come up to light. All right, and also you can't hide from the Father of creation. All right, so it's impossible. And this thing about destiny swapping, I think they need to watch this movie called Dial with Destiny, where this man who was operating a low vibrational energy, he tried to swap like places and become Hitler, but that was not possible. He died as a result by trying to do this. I think they need to watch this Dial with Destiny. It is a myth. I have put a video out going into detail about this. All right. What is yours is yours. Everyone is unique. That's why we all have a unique no fingerprint is the same. All right. But what spirit was saying to me, or that was challenged to me, is that during this, before the new moon and the portal, that an individual, or they could have worked with another group of people, it could be to do for dark coven or cult, okay, could be family members who belong to a dark coven or a cult. And what it is, their plan was to try to destiny swap, to do some type of, as I said, destiny swap ritual to put you in or to swap destinies with you, to put you in a spiritual jail, to keep you stuck in another spiritual dimension or astral realm. All right. um but you see, and again, because they cannot take you out spiritually, all right, and physically, so therefore they can meddle, go more into necromancy to do this, but it's not possible, okay, because as Isaiah 54:70 say, no weapon formed against someone from Allah's army is going to that's going to affect them in some way. Okay, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. Okay, so yeah, so also what I was getting, that there could be an individual or working with a group of people, or it could be a group of people still doing spell work to divert you off your path, okay, or journey. um and again, this is part of Satan's plan, okay, because that's what he said in the Quran, in a way he challenged Allah and said that, oh, because you have made me disappointed or whatever, I'm going to come to those who have awakened and try and divert them. Okay, so I think what it is now, you got either a person or a group of people who may try to divert you off your path. It could be in a form of mind games, trickery, temptation, or lies. What spirit is advising is to protect your energy and continue to create healthy boundaries. um Also, there's this thing about defamation of character. as well. So be mindful of that, because I'll just give you just briefly just explain to you what happened to me. When I opened my door, I saw a note, okay, and it said on it, "I love Satan." Okay, but this looks like it was a writing of a child, but I don't believe it was. I think it was an adult. And 2 days before, I did see boxing gloves in a car, okay, in the front screen of the car, and I also came across the words war. So there could be somebody who is trying to create war or try to defame your good character. And the strange thing is, on the note, it had the person's the door number, but I didn't do it. But you see, through those challenging times as well, we need to make sure that we see things from a higher perspective and make sure that we don't overreact, because the Most High could also be testing us to see what we're going to do. But I didn't, even though the door number was there, I didn't say or do anything, because at the end of the day, what was trying to me that there is a spirit of wrath, a spirit of conflict, a spirit of war that is being sent to the collective, which embodies both Mars and fire energy. So before, please be careful about this, because there's somebody who wants to pick a fight, and there's somebody who wants to defame your character to make them feel good, because especially if they've gone around gossiping and saying that you are this or you are that. So just be mindful of that, okay? Just be mindful of that, okay? So what I want to do now, I just want to check on the energies around the collective. As I said, it's all to do with energy. It's timeless and it's non-gender. Whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to be using this deck. Okay, it's a shadow deck. I was guided to use this deck. It's called Path of Shadows. I'm going to be selecting 3 cards, which I'm going to put on the stand. Okay. And then I'm going to be taking 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom. I'm going to be using a new deck. It's called the Hoodoo Tarot. All right. So I might be using this guide because obviously it's a new deck. All right. So if in case I'm not, especially with the when it comes to the arcanas. All right, the major arcanas. But anyway, all right. So let's see what is going to come out. Okay. Um, from this. Okay. And please don't forget, okay, if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you. Thanks to all my viewers, my subscribers, anyone who have supported my channel in any way. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did in the past or about to do is much appreciated, and it does help the channel, and it doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you ever so much for your support. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current karmic energies around the collective? What is the current energies? What is the current energies around this time? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Okay, so we've got here abandoned carnival. Okay, abandoned carnival. Let me just put this down. Oh, let me just read it. Okay, I hope you can. Okay, it's a bit dark, all right, this deck, all right, the pictures. Okay, and I'm just going to read what it says. It says, what once was vibrant remains now silence and still. This place held laughter, even if now no one could believe. Hmm. What once was vibrant remains now silent and still. This place held laughter, even if now no one could believe. Okay, so this could be something to do with a home situation. Um, it could be something to do with a home, a childhood home. All right. Hmm. But a home can also, in spiritual terms, can represent the body as well. Okay, so maybe this person could be in some type of depressing energy at this time. Okay. Okay, then we've got portion. All right. And it says transformation, resourcefulness, change. Okay. So I mean, it could mean, all right, that maybe some of you might be going through a transformation at stage, all right, on your journey at this time. Um Maybe this, it could be an individual, okay, who is actually maybe could be unwell as well, and they could be taking they could be on some type of medication. Okay. Something could be changing in either your life or this person's life. It just depends, all right. Now this card wanted to come reverse, but I know I've been guided to for it to be taken this way. All right. All right. So it says, fallen angel, was it even real? The paradise I fell from, or are they just a nightmare? The realms I now roam. Mm. So maybe somebody could feel like a fallen angel, or maybe somebody who could have been on a spiritual path is maybe somehow it could be like a maybe a false, sorry, a twin flame who went rogue. Okay. Or maybe somebody didn't listen to or to inner guidance or spiritual guidance regarding something, or I don't know. This is what I'm getting here. Or maybe they went the wrong pathway. All right. Or maybe this person, maybe, yeah, you know what I'm getting here as well. Maybe this person somehow could be somebody feel quite isolated. This person could be quite feeling quite isolated. Um, because as I said, this card here where it says abandoned carnival could be, it could even be like a family member, okay, who is all in their head. They could be on some type of medication. They feel like a, in other words, what spirit was saying, that this person could feel like someone like a lost soul. Okay. And I'm going to be taking two from the top, two from the bottom. So I've got overthinking. It says each thought a labyrinth, endless, obscure. There is no peace amidst this self-imposed torture. Okay, so maybe this person is going through a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles at this time. Hmm. Then we've got imposter syndrome. In a room full of equals, I stand in doubt, a stranger in my own triumphs, shadows cast about. Okay, so this person could be like somebody who um is wearing a mask. Okay, they could be like somebody who is just wearing them. They're not being their true authentic self. Okay. Here, um ooh, we've got skull at the bottom, and that represents, it says transcendence, intuition, power. So as I said, okay, the skull does represent, okay, it's always here because skulls do represent ancestors. All right. So this person, okay, could be somebody who doesn't have some type of spiritual connection, okay, not listening to the guidance that they're getting from their ancestors at this time, okay. Um, yeah. And then you also got at the bottom of the deck you got told. It says personal growth, transformation, letting go. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. And then you got hair, you got owl, you got owl hair, and then you got raven, okay, at the bottom. Okay, so owl it says wisdom, shadows, deeper truths, okay. And then at the bottom you got raven, knowledge, death, energies. I think what it is, I think this person, okay, the ancestors could be nudging this individual, okay. This might not be you. It could be a group. This energy could belong to a group of people, hey, but it could also be one person, okay. And this person is wearing a mask. They're not listening to divine guidance, okay, where they need to sort of let go of whatever toxic energies or whatever it is that they're doing that is not good for them. All right. And what it is this, and because of this, because they're not listening to divine guidance, they somehow feel trapped in their head. Okay. And basically they just you know, they're just going our spirit saying that they're just going it's a like a downward spiral. Okay. So okay, they are what spirit is saying, their health could be deteriorating as well as a result. Because you got owl. Owl does represent ancestors, our ancestors. Okay, but if they were to just let go of whatever that doesn't serve their higher purpose, it will give them an opportunity to transform, all right, to be transformed. But they just decide to still wear this mask. This is what I'm getting here. But I'm going to be using the Hoodoo Tarot just to clarify these three main cards here. All right. So very interesting messages here. But I believe this is from an individual, not from a group of people. But it can. You never know. Or maybe this could be one of you, or you could be going through this uh transformation stage or letting go to whatever doesn't serve your higher purpose anymore. You could be overthinking. So just take the energy as it resonates, okay? So I'm going to be clarifying um abandoned carnival. See what comes up. Sorry, the writing is a bit tiny on the card, so I do apologize. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify abandoned carnival. We've got Big Mama. Okay. Okay, so Big Mama is represents the Sun card. All right. Clarify Big Mama. Okay, we've got Seven of Sticks. Okay, the sticks represent wands. Okay. Okay, Seven of Sticks, Holy Spirit. Okay, we've got Daughter of Baskets. Basket represent cups. Daughter of Baskets. We've got Nine of Coins. Okay. Okay, and then we've got wow, this one to fly on the skull, so I don't know. And then we've got a father of sticks. Okay, so that's yeah, so sticks represent wands. Okay. Hmm. Right. So what I'm getting here, let me just go on the wordings again. Okay, so I don't know. This could be your I mean, this could be your story, or it could be um somebody you associated with, or it could be an energy within another energy. Okay, it doesn't have to be. Now, what I'm getting here, okay, it could be to do with past energy where maybe you were with somebody um who embodied, okay, the king of one's energy. Okay, you could have once shared a home with this person. um Now this person could have embodied this energy, daughter of baskets energy. This would represent the knight of cups energy. Okay, and what I'm getting here, all right, I think this person could have done something. You could have found out something about this person because you got Big Mama. Big Mama represents the sun card. Okay. About something this person did. Okay. Now you could have confronted this person. Okay. And this person could have been somebody that was quite defensive about what they did. It could be something to do with money. Okay, or whatever they did somehow affected your stability. Okay, um and as a result you could have moved away. Okay, because I said this statement here, what once was vibrant remains now silent and still. This place held laughter even if now no one could believe. So definitely I think this was like sort of the situation, okay, where you shared a home with this individual. um it could be to do with a family member, and you found out some truth. Okay, and the reason why I said it could be a family member, or you could want, because you got 10 of baskets, okay, which means 10 of cups, but it doesn't always have to be. Okay, and what yeah, so you could have, as I said, somehow shared a home with this person, or this person could have been part of your family. This is what I'm getting here. Or once you had a loving, or some type of loving relationship with in the past, and somehow some truth has come to light, and you've sort of like moved away. Okay, and this person could be reflecting on this, whether you moved away from. So this is what I'm getting from this. Okay, from clarifying this first card. Maybe this person could somehow feel somehow abandoned, okay, because you decided to move away. Okay, and they probably could be reminiscing on what you and them had together. Okay, so I'm going to be clarifying a portion here. Okay, and see what comes out. Oh, let me just, okay, so, and again it says here, transformation, resourcefulness, change. So let's see. So by you moving away, okay, this was your story, that some change could have occurred, okay, for you as well as this individual. Okay, so please clarify portion, please clarify portion. Okay, so you got Ace of Sticks, Ace of Sticks. We've got Ancestors. Ten of Knives. Ten of Knives. The Big Queen. And we've got Black Herman. Okay. Okay, so we've got Ace of Sticks here. So once again, so this could be this is just a continuation, okay, of whatever messages that came out earlier. Okay, so definitely it could be somebody that you once had some type of relationship with or related to. This person could, as they could be a family member. Okay, but something has happened. Okay, because you got the ancestors represents the death card. Okay, you could be this big queen. Okay, the big queen does represent um the empress energy here. Okay, and then you got 10 of Knives, that represents swords. Knives represent swords. Okay, and then you got Black Herman, and this is the Magician card. So um from what I'm seeing here, okay, that um okay, you, as I said, could have been in a relationship. Okay, um and found out something about this person. Okay, this person could have you could have been dealing with somebody. Okay, somebody who was quite deceitful. They could have created some type of illusion about doing something. Okay, and that created some type of loss. Okay, for you. Okay, or maybe now, okay, since when you moved away, or because you obviously got the death card, so this could be definitely the past energy. Okay, by you ending this relationship, this person now could be in this 10 of swords energy. Okay, I mean, you could also be dealing with somebody who was dabbling in dark arts. Okay, to manipulate or create some form of illusion here, because I mean, you've got portion here, right? So I don't know, so maybe this person, mm, this person could have been creating some type of illusion. Okay, and you found out, okay, because the sun did come out on the table and you moved away. They could have created some loss, or since you moved away, this person is now in this 10 of Swords energy. Okay. All right. So boy. So I'm going to be clarifying fallen angel. Okay. Where it says here, was it even real? The paradise I fell from, or are they just a nightmare? The realms I now roam. Okay. So maybe this person who is now in a 10 of Swords energy, maybe they just feel like a lost soul, or maybe they could be in all in their feelings. They could be in regret, okay, about what they did in the past. But this person, as I said, could still be, even though they could be all in their feelings, this person could still be wearing a mask, okay? somehow they don't want to sort of transform. All right, they just probably all in their head at this time, overthinking. All right, they don't want to listen to divine guidance, or maybe they don't have, or they lost. I don't know. This person could, from what I'm seeing here, this person is definitely somehow feel, they could feel, or they could be a lost soul. Okay. All right. So let's see. So I'm just going to clarify fallen angel and see what comes up. Okay, so we've got Ace of Knives. So that's okay, knives, as I said, is source. So spirit says whatever message that's coming out, that's the truth. Right, Ace of Knives. Okay. We've got Mother of Knives. Okay, so this is the Queen of Swords here. Okay. Um, wow. Then we've got Father of Knives, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got Three of Sticks. Okay, as I said, sticks is wands, and then let's see. Okay. All right. So what I'm seeing, I think what it is, this could have been your lot of this could be well, as I said, they could be siblings, could be more than one, but I think this is maybe somebody that you could have been married to this person, okay? Um or maybe you are now in this energy, okay? You could be in this Queen of Swords energy, all right, and dealing with somebody who embodies the King of Swords energy, but they could be operating from their shadow side, okay? All right. And I don't know, maybe since you moved away, okay, from this person, all right, this person could be, sort of experiencing a lot of obstacles in their life, okay? um Maybe this person somehow feels somehow um doesn't have the strength to move on, because I mean the of um 10 of knives did come up on the table. All right. So this person could somehow be in some type of pain. Okay. They could be suffering some type of loss. They could be all in their feelings at this time. Okay. And as I said, this, you could have been once married to this person, because you got Bishop CH Mason at the top. This card represents the Hierophant. Um, and maybe you also embody you could embody also the uh Queen of Coins um energy, Mother of Coins. This represents Queen of Coins, okay, in traditional tarot, okay. But what I'm getting here, this person, as I said, this person could, somehow could be somehow financially unstable, okay, because you got but doesn't have to be, okay. This person could be or also this person could be mentally or financially um unstable, okay, at this time. Um I don't know. Maybe this person could be all in there, trapped in their head, because you got 8 of knives here. Okay. Um, and they could be, I don't know, they could be worried about their finances. Okay. Um, okay, because we got Ace of Coins here. Um, yeah. Maybe because they don't know how to proceed, how to move. Now what they could be, as I said, could be at a crossroads, okay, and it could be also down to the poor decisions they made in the past. All right. And yeah, because you walked away from this situation, because you got eight of baskets here. Baskets represents cups, or maybe because since you walked away, this person could somehow feel somehow lost and just don't know how to proceed, how to move forward in their life. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. And Spirit says whatever messages that come out, okay, that's the truth, because you got Ace of Knives here. Okay. So to me, from what messages that's coming out, I think this person feels somehow like a lost soul. Okay. Um, but they probably still just refusing to listen to divine guidance as well. About how to move forward. Okay. So let me just start to see what's going on. I'm going to be using some other decks, see what comes out. So I'm just going to be clarifying the some cards. Oops, boy, that's never done that before. All right, so okay, I think I think my spirit team, they wanted me to probably uh select this card. Okay, so maybe this person could be, as I said, all in their feelings, um, and now sort of like now, since you moved away, now they see your value. Okay, as I said, this person could somehow could be in regrets. Okay, about what they did. All right, if they mistreated you in some way, um, this person could be feeling like a lost soul, or maybe they want to come back to you, and play the victim. All right. Holy Spirit, what angels, what else? Yeah, this person could, as I said, could be somehow feeling lonely. They could somehow feel somehow withdrawn, or in solitude. Okay, or feel somehow isolated. But again, they're just not uh taking heed or listen to the inner guidance, because you got intuition, and maybe you did that and moved away from this individual. Okay. Yeah, as I said, you could have received something shocking, or you could have received some unexpected news about what this person did. All right. And when you moved away, this person somehow feels somehow abandoned, somehow feels some type of rejection, or maybe they're not taking being rejected too lightly. Okay, and this person could be reminiscing on what you and they what you had together, I should say. You could be somebody who is quite free spirited. Okay. um and you just for that, you no longer want to be with this person, because this person could be a risk. Okay. And you're definitely dealing with a karmic soulmate. All right. A karmic soulmate. um and whatever this person did, okay, you could also be dealing with distorted masculine or feminine, somebody who is still unbalanced, okay, and they could still be, if they're dabbling into spell work, this person could be still uh creating some type of illusion. So if you were to take them back, it's going to cause you to maybe to cloud your judgment, okay, so that you don't see them for who they are, because you got her imposter syndrome. So this person could still be wearing a mask, and maybe you who have moved away from this person, okay, you need to use your intuition, okay, regarding this individual, because, and this message could be coming from your ancestors, okay, because you got the skull here, and then you got the owl on top of her as well, okay. Telling you about this person could have so could be quite ravenous or have some type of desire. You could have, as I said, you could have listened to your intuition and um or received spiritual knowledge and just basically just ended this relationship, because you got knowledge, death, okay, on this card, and that's coming from, this is the Raven card here. All right. So I'm just using another deck and see what else we can get from this person, about this person, sorry. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody who's quite emotionally detached, okay? Somebody who's quite undecisive, okay? The soups could be in this energy. Um, they could be in another relationship, or maybe now want to come towards you, okay? Um, but this person could still be operating from the dark side, okay. What spirit is saying, that this person is not your match, okay, and somehow they just feel that their whole life is falling apart or crumbling, okay, at this time, okay. And you could be dealing with somebody who is like, somebody like is all talk and no action. They don't really keep their um promises or their side of the bargain, okay. This relationship could be some that could have been, quite one-sided, okay. um mhm. Let's see what else. Yeah, you could have blocked communication with this person, okay. hmm yeah, I don't know, I mean, this came reverse, so you could be dating somebody else at this time. um Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who's quite childish. Angel. Yeah. Somebody who is living a double life. Okay. Hmm. This person could have I don't know. This person could, you could be dealing with somebody who's quite cold and still detached emotionally. This person could be, I don't know, this person could be having financial problems and they see you as quite prosperous. Yeah. This person could also have some type of addiction or of addictions. But what Spirit is saying, this was a toxic connection. Yeah. And I believe that this person may want to communicate with you, okay, if you know they're able to do so. All right. Maybe you know they are now sort of like ashamed because they got caught of doing something. I mean, the sun card did come up on the, yeah. This person could, you could be dealing with, as I said, somebody who may have put you in a love triangle, or could have been unfaithful to you in the past in some way. Okay. um, let me see if I can get anything from this one. Just using another deck, okay? This person could maybe want to come back. They could be at a crossroads, okay? You could be somewhere that they could see you as somewhere that was quite nurturing, okay? And they may want to play on your heartstrings, so be mindful of that, okay? I don't know. If you're already in another relationship, this person could be quite envious, okay? And maybe want you to take them back because of this, all right? You could have walked away because you were just tired of drama. This person was like basically a drama starter. Yeah, as I said, you could have caught this person out doing something deceptive. Okay, this person could have cheated on you and got, if you were dealing for distorted male or karmic male, this person could have got somebody else pregnant. Okay, or maybe they want to come back towards you and trap you by like sort of like impregnating you or something. All right, so just be mindful. Skull. Yeah, this definitely was past energy, okay, because it says love story once upon a time. Okay, so it's something to do with the past. I think this person just feels somehow lost, feels abandoned because they feel that you kicked them to the curb, okay, because you blocked, or sort of like you like sort of you just stop communicating with them. All right. Let's see how this person is feeling at this time. So let me use the true emotional deck. Carnival. So this person could be feeling like shit. Terrified portion. You are dealing with somebody who embodies the Jezebel spirit. Angel. Yeah, this person, as I said, this person could be heartbroken, maybe because you are in a new relationship or because you walked away. Okay. Mhm. You could have found out that this person was seeing someone at work, okay, or received some news, or this secret came to light. That's why you close out a cycle with this person. Yeah, you could have had a family or had a child or children with this person. Okay, this wanted to come reverse, so on the skull card. So I don't know, maybe this person may want if it was a ex-lover, this person may want to come back or want to reconcile because there's pop the question. I don't know, or maybe just to see whether that you will take them back. If I told. And this person could be doing or dabbling into dark spell work. We've got a love spell here. As I said, you could be dealing with somebody who embodies. So you could be a divine masculine, okay, and you're dealing with a karmic female. All right. Um, but remember, it's also the energy, and we all embody both masculine and feminine energies. So you could be dealing with it's or you could embody, okay, you can be a divine feminine and embody, but we're very well balanced and embody the divine masculine energy within you, all right. Or you could be dealing with, basically you could be dealing with um a karmic soulmate, okay, whether it's a feminine or sorry, whether it's a female or man, or false flame, okay, or distorted man or woman, okay. And this person, as I say, could be in the sort of like um Nine of Swords energy, okay, losing sleep, worried, replaying events, thinking about you, okay. All right. And as I said, this could be definitely this for me is past energy because it says turning your back, okay, and then it goes on to say self-love, okay. um 1 minute. All right, so what I'm going to do, let me just use some other decks to see what's going on, okay. So let's see what's going on with this person, this individual, okay. So I'm going to be diving a bit deeper, okay. So you could be dealing with somebody who doesn't know what they want, okay. um or maybe this person is now confused, I don't know, okay. um let's see. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe you and this person, there was a huge, there was a gap, so an age gap between you and this person. It says you feel too old or young to date or have issues with your partner's age. So I don't know. Maybe this person, some of either felt that you were too young or too old. I don't know. Just take the energy as it resonates. Okay, portion says here. You believe that it has to be, so it says too hard. It says you believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life. So maybe this person is scared of commitment. Okay, for a fallen angel. Says that don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. So maybe this person didn't know what they want. As I said, you could be dealing with somebody who's quite undecisive. They could be somebody that, I don't know, that they just didn't know what they wanted. Just take the energy as it resonates, okay? Loss, not love. Okay, it says loss, not love. Passion isn't the same as lasting love. So maybe this person doesn't know the difference between, or understand the difference between lust and love. Okay. Um, what's the syndrome? Okay, it says not compatible. It says you don't really believe there's a match for you. Have an open mind. So maybe this person didn't know whether, I don't know. This person is definitely very confused. Okay, very confused, and still is. That's what Spirit wanted me to say. Yeah, got indecision. It says you are afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. All right. So I don't know. This person might have. I think they have problems when it comes to something to do with relationships. Okay, let me just clarify. Toad. Mhm. Okay. It says love sucks. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. So this person, you could be dealing with somebody who's got a someone who has a closed heart chakra. This is what I'm getting here. This is who you're dealing with. Okay? Somebody who has a closed heart chakra. Um let me use this deck and see what would be the best solution for this person, and then I'm going to use some other okay, let me just use this one, okay, and see what is it, what advice, okay, Spirit has for this person, because I don't know. Okay, so maybe they could be watching this reading. All right, so I think, but I think in order for them to move forward, okay, they need to be honest with themselves, because it says that honesty is the best policy, right? So they need to be honest with themselves, remove that mask, okay? Listen, okay? So they need to remove the mask or they're wearing, listen to spiritual guidance, or maybe connect with spirit if they haven't done so, all right? And stop overthinking, okay? All right? In order for them to let go of their old ways and to transform, okay? So they can experience spiritual and personal growth, all right? So Okay, so let's see what is it? What additional messages? Okay, the ancestors and our spiritual team have for this person. Just clarify abundance, a carnival. Okay, the first solution, it says recognize relational wounds. Not every scar came from cruelty. Some came from absence, silence, or unmet needs. Name what hurt you. Wow. So basically, this person needs to do some self reflection, some introspection, do some form of shadow work. Okay. I'm just going to clarify portion here. Okay. The spirit only just to clarify portion. Okay. It says here, love without self abandonment. Real love doesn't ask you to disappear. Stay present, stay whole, and still be loved. Okay. So I think this person has a problem loving themselves. Okay. Let's clarify fallen angel. Okay, it says here, restore the broken self. Parts of you were left behind in pain. Call them home. You are ready to become whole again. So, you see, as I said earlier, when I was trying to describe what this or explain what this message is, that as I said, this, when it says, what once was vibrant remains now silent and still, displays her laughter, even if now no one could believe. So I did say that this could represent a home, or it could be like the body, okay, this person, how they feeling about themselves. All right. Um, all right, so in spiritual terms. So home can mean the body in spiritual terms. Clarify overthinking. Okay, it says release suppressed emotions. Let the feelings you buried rise without shame. Cry, scream, breathe. Freedom begins where expression flows. Okay. So this is what this person needs to do, because they could be overthinking at this time. Okay. Imposter syndrome. Okay, it says here, I'm clarifying imposter syndrome. Okay, it says step into divine timing. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Trust the delays. They're aligning your path. So maybe this person doesn't feel, I don't know, they probably, as I said, this person just feels lost. They probably feel that the world is against them, or life is treating them unfair. All right. Um, let's see what else. Okay, it says, I'm clarifying skull. Okay, it says, let go of what could have been. Okay, so maybe this person could be in regret. I could see them holding a teddy bear. All right, so this could be something they could have experienced, some type of abandonment, or experienced some type of trauma. I'm trying not to get very emotional here, right? It says grief often hides, or maybe I'm feeling this person's energy. I don't know. Okay. It says let go of what could have been. Grief often hides in the story of what didn't happen. Release the almost and return to the now. So I think it could be like this person could be ifa, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Okay. That type of energy. Okay. And clarify code. It says unlock the pattern. The pain didn't start today. You've lived this loop before, maybe in love, maybe in lineage. Awareness is the key. So I think this person just needs to go within, and sort of like make peace with the past. Okay, it could be something to do with family or family members, or to do with their parents. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm getting. This is the message for this person. Okay, this person could be maybe a cross watcher. Maybe you could identify in some of these with this some of these messages. Okay, and that can help you to heal, because I mean the this journey should be a healing journey, right? So we can heal, transform, forgive ourselves, forgive whoever did us wrong, and to move on, because this is what this journey should be. It should be about learning from experiences, personal and also spiritual growth as well. All right. Let's see if this person wants to message you back. Let's see quickly what is it this person would like to say. Okay. So I'm going to be using this new deck. It's the unsaid feelings of love. Okay. So the spiritual angels, what is it this person would like to say? What is spiritual angels this person would like to say? Okay, so it says here, I'm ready to take down this wall between us. Okay. So I don't know, this is what this person is probably would like to say. Okay, but this message could be from like um okay, we could be picking up energies from a divine partner, okay, or it could be even your energy. It says that I never meant to hurt you with all the things I did. Okay, I feel ashamed of how I treated you before. All right, I'm sorry that I let my pride and ego come between us. I truly don't know what to say to you. Will you ever accept me? Okay, and this one is I am healed. I will come home soon. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe this could be coming from a divine partner who's maybe, going, maybe leaving a toxic connection, karmic connection, and they're going, like going through this dark night of the soul. All right, and they could be sending you this message if you want this twin flame soulmate journey, that this partner, the divine partner, is saying, I am healed, I will come home soon. Or it could be like they just like sort of like still going through that dark night of the soul. Okay. And I'll just take these two. It says there, I have deceived you, I deceived myself too. And this one says, I long for my freedom. So this person could somehow feel somehow mentally trapped, and it could be probably because they're not listening to the inner guidance and divine guidance. Okay, this person could be quite stubborn. This is what the Most High is and my spiritual team is just channeled me to say, or guided me to say. Okay. Set your true intentions. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, what is this person's true intentions? If they were to come up, but again, this could be your energy. Okay, this could be coming from your what you want to tell this person, or it could be this could be coming from this person or divine partner's energy. Okay, what is it this person would like to say? What is it this person would like to say? What is it this person would like to say? What is it this person would like to say? Okay, so we've got here perspective. I value your opinion and would appreciate your unique approach to this situation. Okay, so maybe this person may want to compromise, brag. I will always enthusiastically share the amazing things happening in my life. Okay, I don't know. And then you got here, journey, adventure awaits, a physically or emotionally expanding experience is ahead. Okay, so maybe this person may want to like sort of like come towards you. Okay, got false promises. I will tell you what I think you want to hear, even if I know it's not true or attainable. All right. Then you got desperate. I'm in a bind and don't know what to do. I may be acting irrationally. Okay, so this person could be in another relationship and they want to make their way towards you. And then you got dishonesty. I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. Okay. All right. So I just want to now clear the table. All right, and see what messages the ancestors have for us. Okay, could be in regards to this situation, regarding this individual. So let's see. So okay. Oh yes, yes. Oh, all right. Okay, the ancestors, they wanted me to take this one. This is from the Orishas. Okay. Um Now, we are currently in the waning moon phase, okay, and it says here it's time to banish all evil, okay. So maybe this could be good for this person, all right, to the one who or the individual who is in who feels somehow lost, okay, to change, all right, to transform. Okay, so this is from this message is coming from Ogunda. It says strategy is the path to success. This is on number 5, and 5 talks about change. Okay, so let's see. It talks about change. It can also represent instability or conflict. Okay, so let's see. Or maybe you could be in this because we are all on different timelines. So maybe you need to cut this person, because if you notice that this man has a knife in his hand in order to create some type of which is going to create some type of change. Okay, so it says strategy is the path to success. Okay, and some words associated with this is it's virility and fertility, strategic intelligence, pioneering, proactive and inquisitive, hardworking, communicative, adaptable. So maybe you might be in this sort of manifesting energy at this time. Okay, you could be working on a new project or working on your goals. Okay, and let's see what message Ogunda has for us. Okay, so it goes on. It says here, um, the positive regency of Odu Oganda brings a period of inventiveness and practical achievements. Therefore, the time has come to take the road to happiness and success, executing the ideas and plans that were waiting for a solution. For those who have Orisha Ugun at their side, there are no obstacles in the way. Pioneering is the key word right now, combined with the charisma and communication skills that Odu Oganda lends you. You will stand out from the crowd for acting while everyone else is thinking. At the same time, it is also important to be inspired by the strategic capacity of the Odu. Okay. And let's see what else. So we can work with the energy, or call on the Orisha god Gundu, okay, to especially to help us to manifest, okay, to bring our goals into fruition, okay. Let's see what else. Who's in that? Okay, let's see what additional advice we can get from spirits. Well, spiritual angels, what additional advice do you have for okay, we've got her let go of fear, and that is all about having courage, trust in the process, okay. It's all about trusting the process, having faith, and also that would lead to freedom, okay. So this could be a message for this individual, okay. You've got practice acceptance, letting go, surrendering, peace, forgiveness. So I think again this could be an advice for these individuals as well. Or maybe you could be in this, if this was your story, you could be in a relationship with this person and not knowing how to proceed, how to move forward. Okay. It says that stay committed to your journey, and that would require dedication, perseverance, faith, and growth. Okay. God, practice self-care. Self-care. It could also practice self-love, which embodies self-care, self-respect, self-worth, and boundaries. Okay. I'm talking about boundaries. Okay, so if you've already moved away from this person who doesn't want to face their shadows, don't want to do any form of um sort of like uh, inner healing work, then you need to honor your boundaries. It says which would require respect, understanding, communication, and trust. Okay. It also says practice your inner child, which will help. So by doing the inner child healing, it can help us to heal any past life trauma. So that is also advice for this cross watcher, or this person who energy we are picking up, or this person that we are dealing with, or it could be an energy within another energy, and that will encourage playfulness, innocence, and joy. All right. And at the same time, if you are dealing or you've dealt with this individual, it would require forgiveness, which is also the first step to healing. Okay, and it will help us to release, help us heal, bring peace. Okay, and we also need to be compassionate about to others, even those who have done us wrong. Okay, and Spirit will just wants us to embrace our divine purpose, which is to do with our destiny, our life calling, our mission, and to do with our spiritual and personal growth. Okay. Let's see what else. Um, mm, 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 mm. All right, so let's see what, if you are interested in working with crystals, let's see what crystals we can work with, okay, to help us as we go along our journey. All right. Oh, All right. They wanted me to take this first one. It says destiny. Here it says follow your instincts. They lead to the truth. All right. So this person may need to do this as well. Okay, because honesty is the best policy. Okay, and that's to do with the third eye chakra, and they can work with fluorite. Okay, and they also want us to work with lepidolite. This is also good for the third eye chakra, which is also to do with our perception, our foresight, our intuition. And it says signs, there will always be signs to guide you on your true path. Okay. And let's see what else. What other. Let's give them more additional crystals. Okay, and then we have sodalite. This is for the throat chakra, and it says a vulnerability. Showing vulnerability is a sign of strength. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. To balance out our chakras, we can use clear quartz, amethyst, lapis lazuli, sorry, jade, citrine, carnelian, smoky quartz, okay, to balance out our chakras because there are 7 main chakras, again, 21 minor ones. If you want to know more about chakras and auras, I did put a video out, so please check it out on my channel. And you can also listen to music as well as guided meditations, and you can also use crystals, okay, while balancing, cleansing, and balancing out your chakras. You got citrine. This is good for the solar plexus chakra. All right. Um, and it says abundance. It says the world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. All right. And then we've got malachite for the heart chakra. It says forgiveness. You will find freedom in forgiveness. All right. And I think this is, as I said, forgiveness is the first step to healing. All right. So again we've got fluorite. All right. And lepidolite. All right. And lepidolite is a good stone for when if you're going through this transitioning stage. All right. And malachite is good for it's known as a stone for transformation. Okay, letting go of what no longer serves you. The heart chakra obviously is also with love, compassion, forgiveness. All right. um the throat chakra is to do with our creativity, the way we express and communicate with about ourselves and with each other. All right, and then you got citrine is to do with our inner strength, to do with courage. Um, yeah, inner strength, courage, as well. All right, so that's the solar plexus chakra. Okay. Okay, let's see what else spirit, what advice, what else spirit would like us to just remember. Okay. Just what is it that we want us to remember? Okay, it says the power of prayer. So, we should always make sure that we connect with spirit, or maybe this person maybe need to connect with spirit. And one of the most popular ways of doing so is through prayer, to stay open to what the universe has to offer us at this time. All right. To also don't not to forget to express gratitude. Okay, because the more gratitude we give, the more blessings we receive. Um, to discover your inner strength. So that means, we can, that means we may need to work on our solar plexus chakra, all right? Or we can call on our spiritual team, the ancestors, the divine, to give us that inner strength to help us as we go through life's journey. Or tune into your soul. So some of us might need to like sort of listen, take some time out to meditate, maybe even do some type of shadow work to listen to what our soul, because the soul, because the divine, our spiritual team, they somehow try to connect with us through our soul, okay, through what's within, okay. Because knowledge you get outside, wisdom you get from within. So we may need to take, as I said, some time out to meditate, or to meditate a bit more. And then you got share your light. Okay, so this message is coming from the divine. So whatever we have, don't dim it, to express how we feel. If we have a, like, we've been guided or ordained or appointed to do so, to express how we feel, to help others, we should do so. All right. And don't be afraid to open also to close ourselves off to guidance. And also the journey should be about surrendering, especially if you're on a spiritual journey, is you've actually taken the steps to go into your known, but part of it is to trust your inner guidance and to trust the universe and the divine that will guide you by sending you signs, signals, and synchronicities. Okay, and final deck to close out this reading. So these are words from Jesus. Okay, so let's see. The spirit of the angels. Okay, so we've got here, pray always, and this is you can this is based on, okay, these verses, okay, is based from the Holy Bible or the Holy Scriptures. It says pray always, okay, and this is based on Luke, okay, the book of Luke, chapter 21, verses 36, okay. So maybe this individual or this lost soul probably needs to do that. Take therefore no thought for the to for the tomorrow, for the tomorrow shall take thought for things of itself. Okay, and this is based on the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 34. And then we have, come unto me, all you that labor and have heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Okay, and this is based on Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Okay, so these are loving words of Jesus. Okay, I'll take these, one at the top and one at the bottom. Says, peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. This is based on the book of John chapter 14, verse 27. And this one, it says, your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all things. And this is based on the book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 32. All right. So I hope, what if this was your story, I hope whatever messages that came out is going to help you in some way. I hope it's going to bring clarity to your situation. As I said before, whatever messages that come out or came out from a reading, okay, doesn't necessarily belong to or for you, I should say. Okay, it could be to do with an energy that you're associated with, or it could be an energy within another energy. Thanks once again to you, the viewer, to all my supporters, my subscribers who have tuned in to watch or listen to my reading. Please don't forget to check the description box. And once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.